Yay. Mm. Hello, gamers, drafters. We're here to play some Magic. My mic was off for the first couple minutes of this. Hopping into a Duskmourn Draft. We're in the top 200, and we're going to try and keep climbing up, see if we can get to double-digit numbers today after a couple wins. I played so much Magic this weekend. It was awesome. Fun weekend. Endless Magic. There was the Arena Open, which I made it to day 2, draft 2. There was also an RCQ at one of my local game stores that I attended on Saturday. I top 8'd that RCQ. I won the first game, won the first match. Just needed to win the second match to get my RC invite, but I did not win. It was a fun weekend though. Here we go. Enduring Courage. Speaking of the RCQ, this is the card that I lost to. My opponent played Enduring Courage on turn 4 every single game. I beat it once. I couldn't beat it the other 2 times. But I also haven't had... It also works really well. Actually, no, I have played with it. I played with it in a pretty cool sealed deck. I think it was for the qualifier weekend. I played a black, red, green deck, and it had one of these and 2 brood spinners. In the air. So I welcome. But I'm going to go with Painter Studio because it's worth more cards. Irreverent Gremlin is definitely great. Tough pick. I'm going to go with this. A little bit more value. Not the most exciting pack here. Pick 3. The idea of moving into black-red isn't the worst thing. I don't really want to play black-red. It's not a terrible color combination, but certainly not a great one. I could take the Saw. Probably just take this Unwanted Remake. I really do just want to play red-white. Oh, fine. I'll take the Miasma Demon. Maybe I do play black-red. If I get pushed into it, so be it. Alright, Infernal Phantom's okay. But it's simply that. It's okay. It's not very good. Blue-red is certainly not the best.
Hey buddy, your mic is cutting in and out of your channel.
Infernal Phantom. Is giving me a whole lot of confidence to stick to this. To stick to these red cards. The power level of Growing Dread is much higher than Infernal Phantom. And I know I have Enduring Courage, but I'll be able to make it work, especially if I'm playing green. Drag to the Roots, Underwater Tunnel, Tunnel Surveyor. I think I like Underwater Tunnel, Slimy Aquarium here. It manifests. It's a room. It's going to fit a blue-red strategy. It's going to fit a green-blue strategy. Oh, my mic is out and in and out still. Testing, testing, testing. I'm going to take this underwater tunnel. Down. It's very good. We could play Haunted Screen. I have not put that into a deck yet, but this is perhaps one that could they could fit it. Wow, this is a good pack. That's a tough pick. Unnerving Grasp is really good. Twitching Doll is going to help us splash for our third color. But it is tough. Fear of Burning Alive. That card is murderous. I like Glassworks as well. Very powerful. But I think I just want to take another Flood Pits Drowner. It is a little bit stronger than both. That's pretty wild. An Intruding Soul Rager. I mean, it's kind of what we want. I could probably count on that wheeling. And just take a Stalked Researcher. Possibility. I think I should take the two. More 2-drops. Treasures are cool. We might still want to play green. And I don't really care about Pure. I mean, Pure Past the Veil is definitely fine. It can draw you a bunch of cards, but it's not. Piggy bank. Piggy bank. Peculiar Lighthouse. That could help us. There's also a Clockwork Percussionist. And I'm thinking just going a little bit harder on this aggro theme might be the way to go. Clockwork Percussionist is going to be good with Enduring Courage. It's going to be good with our Defaced Gallery. It's going to be good with our tempo cards like Grasp and Drowner. I do like the idea of just taking a dual land here, which makes our green look a little bit better. But the green isn't that exciting for us anyway, so... What else we got? Twist Reality. Yeah, that's going to be a good card to follow up powerful board state, especially when we have low-cost creatures on like turn 5. Play something that has haste and keep up a counterspell. Wow. Well, that's definitely a reason to play green. I'm going to take that over Impossible Inferno because I think the chances of us playing that are higher than Ragged Playmate more. And yeah, I'll take a Ragged Playmate. Grab a Tunnel Surveyor here. Vicious Clown. I do have a lot of 2-power creatures. Do something cute with the Flood Pits Drowner and the Vicious Clowns. Okay. On a fly, and I think the plan here might just be to go blue. Might be light on playables. Scorching Dragonfire, exactly what we want. As Vigilance, I have several. I have 3 rooms that I can ditch to them. It'd be nice to pick up. Hey, look, one more. Meat Locker. Gladly snag that. Take a look at our interaction. Norin or a Glimmer Burst? Ooh, man. I think I should probably take that Glimmer Burst. Norin's good, but they both make a body, and my 4-drop slot's not that heavy. I think that's a good pick for me. Ooh. White-blue duel. Nice. One more Underwater Tunnel. Slimy Aquarium. That's huge. those floating around in those packs, and somebody must have snatched them up. Interesting. Alright, so I think moving out of green was the right pick. The right choice. Because this Piranha Fly looks pretty good. The double Soul Rager looks strong. We have a good amount of interaction. I mean, 3 Flood Pits Drowners is just filthy. Inner Studio and Glimmer Burst to get us some extra cards. And then we've got this Bedhead Beastie at the top. I think playing Bedhead Beastie over a land is probably fine. Or can I just get away with 16 lands anyway? And play. I could probably get away with 6. Bedheaded Beastie. I think I'd rather have another piece of instant speed interaction. Yeah, this looks solid. Let's get a deck list up in the chat so anybody can check it out. All right, and let's hop in this double Enduring Courage, triple Flood Pits Drowner deck. Teferi versus Tybalt. Did that happen? Can't think of any time that happened. Enduring Courage and a Flood Pits Drowner. I like it. Excellent. I didn't want to have to keep my Flood Pits Drowner up here. Much rather play the Playmate. Attack in the box, eh? That is an interesting card. I'm going to counter that. None. Now I will use this Meat Locker, I think. Nah. No, I don't think I need to create tempo yet. I'm going to save the Meat Locker for when it actually matters. If he activates his Elegant Rotunda... like that at all. In the box. Oh. That's annoying. Alright, so now I can attack with the Flood Pitch Drowner, and then if he wants to... I could actually attack with both. And then when he uses the Fear of Lost Teeth... fill our hand. Well, that changes things. I'll actually tap that. Since I drew a creature to play, I'm going to get in some attacks and play the piggy bank. Ooh, I'm going to get my Enduring Courage. That's okay. I have another one, and I can't cast it anyway. Though, having that island in my hand would have made that discard much... it would not have mattered nearly as much. Oops. Discard a Vicious Clown. Yeah, I have another Soul Rager. Let's get in some attacks. This looks good. Now I can play Enduring Courage and crack the Aquarium, or just Enduring Courage plus Percussionist, leaving up the Drowner. We'll see what he does. What is our opponent doing? I don't really think I need to keep the Flood Pitch Drowner up. Okay. Seems like a fine deal. And his Popular Egotist gets to sacrifice enchantments too. Yeah, that's pretty strong. My opponent might just be dead if he doesn't have interaction here. This is kind of... Oh no, Piranha enters the battlefield tapped. Never mind. Not quite dead. And we're just going to get rid of that. Leave my opponent without a board. Should be... Too many Flood Pits Drowners, I suppose. This deck's awesome. Alright, blue-red deck. What you got for me this game? So, this is going to go very well, I anticipate. We're not going to play our Piranha Fly next turn. We're going to kill this instead. Play that Piranha Fly. Just you wait. And that'll make the fact he just played a Reacher awkward, because he'll want to leave it back to block our Piranha Fly, so will be a good play. And then we get to drop the Enduring Courage on turn 4, and then, you know, hopefully just start running away with the game. Piranha Fly looks pretty silly up against a Brood Spinner, that's for sure. At all points in the Brood Spinner's life cycle. From googly eye eggs to swarm of angry flying insects. Yeah, those things are mean looking. Far too many appendages, if you ask me. Well, that Defiant Survivor is not something that I want to survive combat. I think that I need to play this Intruding Soul. I don't want to let him get any triggers off of that. And I'll trade away the Piranha Fly. He has a Reacher, so it's worth less to me than the Soul Rager is. Frick, is it? Fanatic Strength, Frantic Strength. Honestly, I'm just going to double block and let him get a 2-for-1. I'm really hoping my Enduring Courage will carry me, because I was not allowed to let that Defiant Survivor get any Manifest Dread triggers. Our opponent is producing a lot of card advantage, which I don't like. And we had to toss away 2 cards to make sure that thing didn't run away with the game with whatever combat trick that he had. Having that Soul Rager would make this game look a lot better for us. See what happens. Wow. Tyvar is pretty powerful. Yeah, I think we're probably just going to lose next turn. I need to draw cards, that's for sure. Cool. We can put a Meat Locker on Tyvar and shuffle him back in with the Flood Pit's Drowner. Guys got some busted cards. Keep Tyvar tapped. Yeah, I'm kind of just screwed here. I have no choice but to shuffle this back in and then just take a bunch of damage next turn. Yeah, he had nowhere to run. So when he attacked with his Defiant Survivor on turn 4, and I double blocked it, had I not double blocked it, he would have just killed whatever I blocked it with so that he could have gotten that trigger off. Which is not what we wanted to happen. So it ended up being a fine decision. He was able to play way too many cards, though. Tyvar was too much. It took like 2 of our solutions to deal with. And then he played Omnivorous Flytrap too. Sometimes your opponent gets out all the bombs. And Defiant Survivor makes Flood Pit's Drowner look kind of silly on occasion. Well, I have 2 drops, and I have a way to draw cards. I don't like this hand that much, but that makes it better. And here, I think, is where I just start trying to kill my opponent before they can do anything. Attack for 5. Next turn, I get to attack for 8. Tap down another blocker. Pretty strong. Got the other mountain that we needed. Now I get to tap down his Horde Caller, keep him from making any 1/1s, and just end the game next turn. Can I end the game here? I don't think I can. I got rid of the Horde Caller, just in case he played something with haste. He could have done something to be annoying. Here we go. See, I think that the Glimmer Burst play here. Get another 3-power attacker out. We didn't draw a land, that's okay. He has pretty decent blocks here. Get to play our Underwater Tunnel now. And just close it out next turn. All of our creatures have haste. We're gonna have 3 different forms of removal next turn. Yeah, we're in good shape. . 'Cause That was cool. Good game, opponent. We have defeated the Dragon Lord. Which Dragon Lord? Unnamed, unclaimed Dragon Lord. Alright, this hand looks pretty sweet. We even got our second red source. Yeah, let's trade, friend. We'll keep Twist Reality back. He might do something fancy on turn 3. I'll probably just manifest Dread a creature if he doesn't. Did he not play anything? Yeah, I'll counter that. He didn't play a land. Yeah, that looks good. Now we'll get our Enduring Courage out there. And next turn, go nuts. If we draw a land, we get to go in for like 10 damage. Ooh, that's a good solution. Like, we're not going to get too fancy. I'm going to play this Vicious Clown so that I can put in a bunch of damage next turn with these two cards. We have the Unnerving Grasp at some point. We might be able to do something to get rid of that. Well, I do not like that at all. I'm going to have to use the Flood Pit Drowner to pump my Vicious Clown so that I can block, I think. I can play that next turn. Let's see if it works. Very susceptible to jump scaring. Okay. That's a deal. That is totally a deal. Way better than for us than like any other spell he could have used there. If Glimmerseeker survived, we would have been in trouble. We might struggle anyway just because of that patched play thing. I think losing the Percussionist to play the top card of our deck is going to be good. Yeah, I would have taken 4 damage, but I don't want to take 6. And I can play that until when? The end of your next turn. Okay. Well, I guess I'll play it. And I think I just have to get rid of that patch play thing. No, I want to start putting pressure on, so I'm going to get rid of this most valuable Slayer. You know, I didn't expect that. I'd rather get rid of his most valuable Slayer and have a chance to draw that again. I'm prepared to ditch this studio defaced gallery as soon as I need to, but I don't want to. Suppose I... Not bad. Not bad. See if I can race him. I get to block the patched plaything with my Enduring Courage. No, I don't. He has Trapped in the Screens for both my Enduring Courages. Oh, man. What can you do? A lot of lands that we don't have to draw. Pleased. Yeah. Trapped in the Screens for both our Enduring Courages. Lucky duck. Yeah, we drew way too many lands. That was rough. What a disappointing loss. I did not expect to get any losses with this deck, honestly. This deck's absolutely nasty. 10 out of 10. It's got perfect removal, curve, creature, bombs. It's awesome. It is in blue-red, so 10 out of 10 blue-red deck is still nothing nothing close to a 10 out of 10 red-white or white-blue or green-blue deck in this format. But this deck is really, really strong. I'd be surprised if we lost another game. That Piranha Fly might just be worse than a Don't Make a Sound. With the Flood Pits Drowners, having Don't Make a Sounds up with the Flood Pits Drowners will be a nice little duality of counter and dealing with creatures. He Scorching Dragon fired my Intruding Soul Rager. How rude. Play a defaced gallery and keep up, don't make a sound. Nice draw. Well, if he was playing around a counter, he didn't do a very good job of it. That was a pretty sweet 2-for-1. That's an additional cost to cast the spell. That's not one of the fixed versions. Oof, got him good. Enduring Courage endures courageously. Tunnel Surveyor. Awesome draw. Good game. Lots of 3-drops, but at least we have a 1-drop. No 2-drops or third land. Not a great hand, but we should be fine on the draw. Ooh, we got a third land. That's exciting. Alright, now I have to keep up counter magic. He hasn't played anything for the first 4 turns. He must have something nuts in his hand. I'm really glad I drew this Ragged Playmate, because I did not want to have to play this Tunnel Surveyor and not leave up Don't Make a Sound. That was a nice top deck. Now we just want lands. Or for our opponent to quit. It seems like they kept a pretty bad hand there. Alright, 4 and 2. Let's get that trophy. 3 more wins. This hand is decent. Be nice if this mountain was pretty much anything other than a mountain, but can't always have perfect hands. We'll play the Ragged Playmate, but I'm not going to block with it. I'll have the 1/1 to block after I play Tunnel Surveyor, so try and get some more value out of the playmate. Oh. That's a card. It's going to be difficult for us to keep up counterspell magic next turn. Counterspell mana, I should say. If we draw another 2-drop, maybe we'll just curve out with the Soul Rager. But my opponent's going to be able to play a 6-drop next turn. I might want to keep up this Twist Reality. Yeah, I'm just going to make this unblockable. And get him for 2. Leave up the counterspell. I've got fine blocks if he wants to swing out. And I still have the Drowner. That's worth countering. It's not a bomb, but it's worth countering. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep getting in some unblockable damage. His Overlord is going to come off of Impending at the end of his turn, and I can tap up with the Floodpits Drowner. If I draw a Painter's Studio to face Gallery next turn, I think he's going to be just fine. Is that going to get my Soul Rager? Or my Playmate? Probably my Playmate, right? Can you get the Soul Rager? Okay. I guess he does foresee its ability to finish him off. Oh, that's powerful. I'd rather not give him a Surveil and a creature in his yard. I'd rather take 1 extra damage and get this trade-off while I can. Well, this isn't looking good for us. In fact, it's looking quite bad. We're going to trade off with the Thresher, and then he's going to reanimate it. But at least he doesn't get value this time. Plus that Sorcerer is going to be gone out of his yard, so... Oh, we have plenty of draws that get us back into this game. Ooh. Wait. We only had 4 spells to 8 lands? No, 5 spells. We had a Floodpits Drowner. 5 spells to 8 lands. Yeah, but our opponent just played a Ghostly Dancer, so we are going to die. How silly. Yeah. I guess we're not technically dead yet. Oh, now we're dead. I'm meant to play that. Whoop. That was an absurd curve from our opponent, and mainly we drew 8 lands before we drew our 6th spell, and just like didn't do anything for a couple key turns where our opponent played Mythics. So 4-3. Oh, that deck was nasty. That was an easy 7-0 deck. We didn't even make any mistakes during those games. At least that last one, but it was already over. Let's win some more. That deck was cool. It was fun. Should have done better, though. That was some bad luck. All right. We have a Roaring Furnace, Steaming Sauna. We also have an Oblivious Bookworm. Both of these cards are awesome. I'm more tempted to take the Roaring Furnace, Steaming Sauna, just because by itself, I mean, because I like bouncing it to my hand with that uncommon Fear of Isolation, mainly. That card's really awesome. And I'm a big fan of cards that draw you a card every single turn. Oblivious Bookworm is just as powerful. It's in a better color combination. But splashing is so easy in this set. I'm going to take the Roaring Furnace, Steaming Sauna. Oh, and we get a Fear of Isolation to follow it up with. Oh man, there's also an Arabella here. Arabella is so good. But Fear of Isolation is kind of exactly what we want with the Roaring Furnace, Steaming Sauna. Decisions. I do really like Arabella, and Roaring Furnace is fine in red-white, but I'm going to take Fear of Isolation because it works so well with our first pick. What do we have here? Razorkin Needlehead. That doesn't look that good. It looks fine. But I mean, it looks fine. I don't know if it's going to be as good as just an Unable to Scream, though. Certainly sends a message. I mean, I haven't played with it yet. Looks like it's hard to cast, but it does get in some attacks and ends up dealing a lot of damage probably. So we're gonna take it, try it out. I see a Glassworks, and I think I want that more than the Painter's Studio because of how well it works with Fear of Isolation. Now, Painter's Studio works really well with Fear of Isolation too, but I think I want this removal more than this Painter's Studio to face gallery. It's really close. But I'm going to take it. That was a tough pick. Tunnel Surveyor over this red-green dual land. I do like the dual lands. But Tunnel Surveyor is strong. It's exactly the kind of thing you want to fill out your blue deck with. So, we're going to snag it. Lecture Hall, Restricted Office. We have a Meat Locker, Ghostly Keybearer. I'm thinking Meat Locker is our pick here over a Ghostly Keybearer. Yeah, totally. Twist Reality over a dual land. I want that dual land. I have this Razorkin Needlehead. I want to be able to cast it. Plus, I'm about to pick this Get Out, so even more reason to have this dual land. Get Out kind of serves the same function as Fear of Isolation by getting our awesome things back, like Roaring Furnace and Glassworks. I think I'm more likely to splash green than play this Don't Make a Sound. maybe not. I'm going to take Lakeside Shack. I feel like I am more likely to splash green than to actually play that. I don't like Don't Make a Sound very much. It's fine, but I would just be rather... I would much rather be engaging in a proactive strategy in my blue decks in this format than a reactive strategy. Deck looks pretty sweet. We have some really powerful removal, flyers. There's a Twist Reality. I don't need Fear of Failed Tests. I don't think that card is very good. Now, I've definitely drawn some cards off of it before. I played with it in a sealed deck. A Jeskai sealed deck that wasn't bad. Take this dual land that we won't play. Bear Trap. Rampaging Soul Rager. I don't think we're going to play that, but... Arabella. Man, just imagine if we had taken that other Arabella. We've seen so many good blue cards, though. There hasn't been a whole lot of power in white passed in our direction. I could try to... play white, but I think I'm better off just taking this Unable to Scream. Take more removal. Another dual land. This Midnight Mayhem. Man, the red-white deck we could have had is kind of filthy. But I'll probably just take this Clockwork Percussionist. Since it carries weight. Clockwork Percussionist over this Monstrous Emergence, over this Midnight Mayhem, over this Stalked Researcher. Stalked Researcher actually might have been a better pick there than our Clockwork Percussionist, but that's okay. Flood Pitch Drowner. Excellent card. We're going to take it. We have a lot of rooms, so this Rampaging Soul Rager doesn't look that bad, but I don't really want to play it. Very much a filler card. And look at all this good white that's passed in our direction. Yeah. Taking those Arabellas would have been pretty sweet, but that's okay. Piranha Flies are going to carry their weight here in our blue-red deck pretty well, I think. Just because we have so much removal, we're going to be able to get in a lot of damage with them. I think this is going to be a better pick than a second Percussionist. There's our Soul Rager. Here's also a Glimmer Light. But I'm going to take the Soul Rager because it is a strong 2-drop and it does end games when left unchecked. This is kind of cool. Our Norn Swift Survivalist with Flood Pits Drowners and Tunnel Surveyors and Fear of Isolations. Yeah, I'll take Norn. There's that green splash. Bear with me. Middle of draft. Here's that green splash. I think I'm more likely to play that than enter any of the other cards, so we're gonna grab that. Duskmourn's Domination over a Daggermaw Megalodon. Sure. Probably not going to play it. Dark Researcher on the wheel. Infernal Phantom. And then there's that Percussionist. As we planned to wheel. Drafting blue-red again. I only went 4 and 3 with the last one. Did you see that deck?
Yeah.
That was nuts. Yeah, it was poetic, honestly. Oh, you've got 2? Well, I've got 2. Ooh, another Enduring Courage for our blue-red deck. Let's do it. The blue-red deck's good when you have the good blue cards and the good red cards. You don't necessarily have to worry too much about the blue-red cards. But we'll take a second Intruding Soul Rager anyway. I would like more rooms. We have 3 right now. That's cool. This deck looks more aggressive than the last one and less reactive. Would you like to join the stream? Yes, yes, exactly. Another Piranha Fly or another Norin? More flies. Fly's not very good with Enduring Courage. In fact, it's notoriously really bad.
Sounds good.
You know what?
Play 4 of them.
Take another Norin. Ooh, a Betrayer's Bargain. That's a sweet pickup this late in pack 3. Welcome to the stream, Miles Hiles himself. Ooh, a Glassworks pick 7.
Shoulder.
Ragged Playmate. That's nice. Or we could take the Greenland and try to play this Beastie Beat down.
I'm in the exact way of all the mana costs for your cards. It's perfect.
Excellent, excellent.
Did you fix your mic issues?
I hope so.
Oh, good.
I don't really care about Beastie Beat down that much, so we're just gonna take that. We're gonna take Turn Inside Out.
Good. That card beat me. There's
Violent Urge beat you?
yeah.
That card is not very good.
No, it's not. I was surprised.
Attack in the Box. I'm looking at a combo with Ragged Playmate and Attack in the Box. And
Even Enduring Courage and Attack in the Box.
it's a lot of damage.
PPP swing 8 seems good.
But then you're playing Attack in the Box.
And you're not playing Delirium. It's the reason to play it. Alright. Mucho gusto. Yes.
Alright, so we need to make a few cuts.
Yo quiero Tacho Bell.
I think Infernal Phantom might actually be kind of cool in this deck.
Card's awesome.
I have a good
With
number
Enduring
of...
Courage. Get rid of the Piranha Flies. Stop playing them.
Piranha Flies are usually good, but
here.
they might not be good.
You need 2 Clockwork Percussionists? Or do you need 2 Norns?
I'd probably cut a Norin.
There you go. Yeah, dope. Yeah.
I have fears of flooding out.
Stalked Researcher has slowly become one of my favorite blue cards, blue commons, as far as creatures go. Because being able to swing with a 3/3 on turn 3 is pretty cool in blue. Especially when you do it by playing like Grand Entry. Get a free win.
I think I should play this turn inside out.
I do too.
Maybe I should cut Get Out. So Get Out does get back 2 Glassworks sometimes.
What a Percussionist.
I don't think cutting...
card draw.
No, I don't think Percussionist is a cut. I think I want to get out on board early. I want to cut a land.
Good way to go. Good curve.
I mean, I don't have, like, a good excuse to cut a land.
No. No, you don't.
But I have
really
this
want
dual
4
land,
mana.
which is why I have... So I still have 8 blue sources and 9 red.
Get Out could be cool because it would let you use Enduring Courage's ability again.
Mainly, it's going to get back a couple Glassworks,
Yeah. Less
or
removal downs.
a Roaring Furnace and a Glassworks, or a Meat Locker.
Oh, and if you return Enduring Courage once it's been killed, it'll be a creature again.
That is true. If only I gave it self-haste. That probably won't be a great use for it, but it could if I needed to.
It's a possibility. It'll let you pick a creature and an enchantment.
This
So
looks
gets you
good.
creatures.
I mean, ditching the Piranha Flies just because they don't work with Enduring Courage might not be the play.
Swap out a Percussionist. They have a high win rate, don't they?
The Percussionists are good. They're much
Yeah,
better than the
Piranha
Piranha Flies.
Oh, are they? Fly 53.
You know what? I have a lot of 2-drops.
Two Intruding Stranglers? Is that what it's called?
I changed my mind again. I gotta look at these Piranha Flies. Because my removal's so powerful at turn 3, I'm really gonna want a 2-power attacker on turn 2.
How often is Researcher going to go off? Pretty
Researcher's
often,
gonna
right?
go off pretty often. I
Yeah.
have 8, 9 enchantments plus a bunch of rooms to unlock.
A bunch of them are 3 drops or lower. Yeah, pretty often.
Oh well. No flies. The fly has been underperforming for me. I felt like it was doing well in the first couple weeks of this format, but it's just really good on the play. It's really good on the draw.
It's really bad.
It's not really bad, but it's just not nearly as good. This hand's awesome. We get our Roaring Furnace Fear of Isolation combo, which was exactly what we drafted. Yeah, take care of that now. Red-green's a deck where you just want to kill their creatures. You don't want to plan on blocking.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Perfect.
I mean, that would have been a good... that would have been fine. Now I can just drop a stocked Researcher. And then next turn, I can double spell. That's cool. I'm fine taking damage here. He's running out of cards quickly. He's running out of cards very quickly. Fear of Isolation to get back Roaring Furnace, and then play it right away, so that I can just turn it into a Steaming Sauna next turn.
Good.
Oh, perfect.
Fortunate turn.
I mean, he might have a hasty guy that just kills me. But
8. 6 now.
Oh, I mean, if it's a 4 power.
Well,
Oh, that's not bad.
nope.
I can Club Pitch Drowner that.
He did put you on a club.
I can't Glass Works it and keep up a counter spell, though. But I can play Soul Rager, attack for 2, and leave up the Drowner. And I've got him on a good clock. Oh, yeah. That speeds up my clock, too. Nay. I do not permit attacks. Said nay! Oh?
Inside out
On these?
right now.
No. You never turn inside out against a Scorching Dragonfire because it doesn't
exile.
work.
RTFC. You know, sometimes reading the card doesn't explain the card, but sometimes it does.
Other times it does. Alright, this is excellent. Now we get to play Glassworks, get rid of that hand that feeds, leave up a counter spell. And then, yeah, we've got a counter spell, and he's dead.
Haha!
Got him.
Rip.
Oh yeah, we're moving up. I think this deck could get us into double digits.
Who do your losses? Oh!
Can you lose more than 9 games with one deck? If they gave me the opportunity, I'm sure I could pull it off.
I'm sure I would. I'd lose so many games if I was just given the opportunity.
I don't know if I took a picture of the qualifier deck that I won with.
My loss record would be incredible.
It was so cool. Look at this thing. Two Brood Spinners with Enduring Courage and Defiled Crypts. The whole point of the deck was to survive long enough to get Enduring Courage out and crack the Brood Spinner.
Just make the
Attack for
ancestor win.
15 in
Yeah.
the sky. I'm going to keep this. I don't have a second blue mana, but I don't care. I have Razorkin Needlehead on turn 2, and I have Enduring Courage in my hand, so that's worth the risk of not having blue mana.
I played a 9-turn game where I only drew 2 blue mana. Pretty sure my opponent thought I was just running mono white, but I got him down to 4 because I was just glimmer stomping. That was cool, and then I lost. I just ran out of white cards. Still cool.
I hope this Razorkin Needlehead deals my opponent like 10 damage by itself.
Between attacks and triggers.
I mean, it's got to be really good in a blue against a blue deck
Why do you say that?
because it deals them 1 damage every time they draw a card.
Oh, that's true. Oh, true. You got me there, bud.
It's a Nekusar.
It's a wild rare to pull. Definitely a good one to lean into blue, red on.
Yeah, it's not, and it's certainly not the best card, but okay, we
not
didn't
bad.
draw a
Deal
red
with it.
source.
Terrible, Commander.
I don't need to play a land yet.
Wait.
My opponent's gonna play that Growing Dread
That's
flash
what I thought he was
enchantment.
going to do, dude.
Well, no, this says first strike, so.
Oh, yeah, true.
Oh no, nothing. My opponent played nothing. Did my opponent turn on
Full control.
full control because they had nothing to do on turn 2?
Probably.
That makes.
They wanted to make you think they had a counter.
But why are they stopping in their up? Oh no, they okay. Never mind. It stops them in their upkeep because this is like a Shieldred effect.
Right.
That's why it's stopping.
Do you have a way to get rid of this before you draw a card?
Doink.
Oh no, it was already on the stack. They drew the card already. So it stopped them after the damage was on the stack.
So
It's
he
full
did
control.
have a
Yeah.
full control on. Yeah,
Full
totally.
control. Yeah, 100%. I was going to say, Shieldred stops you pre-draw.
Mm-hmm.
That mofo put a card in his hand.
All right. We got Enduring Courage mana.
Hoorah.
But he has Twisted Reality mana. So I'm thinking maybe I just don't play anything.
Well, there's a good chance he has counters in his deck since he tried to bait you into thinking he had one.
He didn't do anything, so I'm not gonna play it yet. I have this Betrayer's Bargain. Ah, the old Flood Pitch Drowner. Okay.
Did he let you attack first?
He did let me attack first. It's because he has a counterspell.
Mm.
I mean, that's even more evidence.
Sounds like the good thing to do, but if he doesn't, then we definitely do. That's my counter.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to make him do it now. Oh no, he'll be able to 2-for-1 me if I try to kill that.
Yeah.
I had to do it on my turn. Okay, well now he doesn't have Twisted Reality mana up.
Don't make a sound.
Will he don't make a sound, man? Nope. Because that card's not very good, and no one plays it. Another Flood Pitch Drowner. Nice. Nice. As far as Flood Pitch Drowners go, that was a pretty underwhelming cast.
Do you think he's had 2 the whole time and it wasn't full cast? It was just Flood Pitch triggers? Because you had Creature on board, right?
Yeah, I mean, he could have had Flood Pitch Drowner. Yes, totally. Yeah. He might not have entered full control for that then. Infinite Flood Pitch Drowners. Ooh.
I did a Flood Pitch Drowner earlier today onto that hallway stalker dude. One that is unblockable.
Okay.
My opponent drew it right away. His very next card. Plays it again. Very sad.
Yeah,
we kept the Drowner.
We're cool just getting incremental advantages here. Spine Seeker Centipede. I wonder if our opponent has a get out that they're keeping up with that double blue. Oh no, they're just going to get a different color of mana here. Make sure that they didn't get screwed by the auto tapper, maybe.
Does everyone in Mythic tend to run a 3-color deck?
I don't think that's...
Is that the more ideal way to build?
I wouldn't... no, I wouldn't say that's a generalization you could make based on how, like, skill level and ranking. It really just depends. 2-color decks are always going to be stronger, but when your draft, like when your power level is so high that you realize you don't have to fill out playables and you can get fixing instead, then you get to splash, and sometimes that's very powerful.
Sorry, I had to rock the house a little bit.
The house was rocked. You're good.
Earthquake!
What is my opponent doing?
Like a 3rd Flood Pitch.
I mean, it could literally be the same exact Flood Pitch Drowner every single time.
Nope, I refuse to believe that. Although it would be curious as to how he's drawing the same one over and over again.
And just luck.
Sorry.
He recognizes the combo of Norrin and Flood Pitch Drowners, which is strong. I didn't play Roaring Furnace because I want to get some more value out of the eerie triggers that these are going to create. So next turn I can deal 3 damage to something he plays, then Fear of Isolation, and then deal 2 damage to something else. Or I guess 1 damage to something else if I draw a land.
I wasn't sure if you're going to Fear of Ice over your Flood Pitch.
That does not seem like good value. I'd rather get an extra kill spell than an extra stun counter.
Yeah, your hand was running down.
I don't really want that on top of my deck. I'd rather have an island.
That was a red blue deck. 2nd blue source. You did get your island. I'm impressed.
I did, it's true. Alright, so I'm just going to play this. Draw cards. And then next turn I can hit him with the Roaring Furnace, bounce it back. It's a little bit less mana advantageous, but this is giving me extra cards. So
Say paying 5 mana. Not bad. But for why?
I don't know why he played that sorcery speed.
That
Maybe it's because
he's gonna draw a card?
he's against a blue-red deck and he doesn't want me to interact with him. Ah, that makes sense. Makes my Betrayer's Bargain look a lot better.
Ooh, look at that shiny get out.
So why don't I use this? It'd be like, doink.
Got him.
And then I suppose I don't really want this back yet. Should I just keep Get Out up? No, I have to play a blocker. So I'm just going to play this and keep Betrayer's Bargain up.
Yeah. Dude. Look at that tasty card draw.
I still have a lot of answers. I'm not worried about him resolving a spell. That's cool. Oh yeah, I'll kill that thing. I'll put a stop so he doesn't get an end step trigger off of the Bookworm.
Definitely gonna get none stuff. I know how the game works.
Alright, this is good. We get to trade here, and then play this, sacrificing a creature and killing this. Bing, bang, boom.
You get okay. Good day, sir.
Got him.
Oof. Probably the Fear Vice, though, right? Just nuke it.
Yeah, I really want another island, but I think I'm just going to play Fear of Isolation, kill that thing. But that doesn't leave me with anything to follow it up with, really.
With the flying from the Fear of Isolation. The Meat Locker, whatever he puts out next turn.
Yeah, I just don't have anything else to do with my mana, so it's not the most efficient play. And I don't draw an extra card off the sauna.
Yeah.
But I mean, our board position still looks infinitely better than his.
Yeah.
2 relevant permanents, equal number of cards in hand.
There is less of a likelihood that they have play in the fact that they have a miscellaneous. They've had a decent amount of card draw, though.
We got like 9 lands to 8 spells around now. So yeah, probably a bunch of spells in their hand. You gonna Under the Skin his entity tracker back? Ooh, nice. Well, I can't counter that. And that is that was a bad time to use all of my removal spells, I suppose.
Oh.
Very strong.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the good news is, Argus wouldn't have killed Oculus.
But it still can with this Get Out.
Yes, that's true.
Though my opponent is going to run away with the game if that thing survives.
What's his deck size? Is he gonna mill himself in a couple of turns? 'Cause he's
No,
milling 2 cards
not
a
even
turn.
close. What do we need in here? Oh, I have instants and creatures, so I'm not going to get Delirium anytime soon. I guess I just draw cards, keep up, turn inside out, up.
Fuck, it's Oculus. Oh man, look at that shiny monkey.
Because that'll put an enchantment in my graveyard, and then I just need to put an artifact in there. Oh no. Wow. Oh! Whoops! Sorry, opponent. You've made a mistake.
Picked the wrong Wrong enchantment, rather. Keep. Why?
And he's
Why not just
yeah. What?
your fear of isolation?
Way to go. Tap out before you attack. He knows I have turn inside out. Maybe he's not going to attack.
Yep.
That makes more sense.
Don't let auto tapper go. What it's doing.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if I can cheese him with this most valuable slayer and the turn inside out. And the fear of burning alive. Let's see if he falls for it.
At least 9 next turn. Turn inside out on a monkey would be real cool.
Yeah, it depends. If he attacks out with everything, and I get to trade off with his 3/3, that'd be nice. I probably should have just played turn inside out. But that plus the fear of burning alive is not lethal, so I wanted the opportunity to maybe attack in with an additional creature and make I can get a little more value off of my percussionist trade.
There's a counter up.
I'm just wondering what is underneath. What isn't? What the 2/2 is and what the 3/3 are. What they be?
What's in his yard? Other creatures.
He has delirium, doesn't? No, he doesn't. Okay. Well, what if I did it like this? Seven makes less sense, but I'm sure whatever he has under there is going to kill my most valuable slayer. At least I'll have to spend mana to flip it if it's something big.
At most, it would be Megalodon.
Now the question is, do I let damage go through instead of using turn inside out? Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. We needed an artifact in the yard for Fear of Burning Alive to turn online, and then turn inside out for the last point of damage. Come on, opponent. Play another creature. Oh no. Not strong. We needed the turn inside out creature. That would have helped. We're not dead yet. Well, that's not good.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, he had a removal spell and another creature. That's probably fucked.
Oh. You're taking the 7 in the air. You play Fear of Burning Alive. No, round. 8, rather.
Yeah, I needed another creature. One more creature would do it.
I mean, you could play Enduring Courage and Meatwalker.
Yeah, that is a combination of things I can do with this mana. Let me think for a second. Hopefully it doesn't have removal.
Yep.
Close.
It's true magic.
Man, not having a third blue source for the longest time made this game so hard to navigate. He has to block all three, and he only has 4 power coming back at me next turn. Plus, he might double block that most valuable Slayer and get blown out. Or if he doesn't block the most valuable Slayer, he loses. Got him. Get wrecked.
Fuck yeah! Wow, what a whiff.
What a game. What a game. Outplayed.
Very fucking impressive.
Outplayed.
Damn, that's some good magic.
That was some good magic. Woo! Nice.
Well done.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was a close one.
It was. That was a good game. Huh. Nice.
It worked out quite well. He had so many good answers. I thought we were screwed.
He really
I love losing hope and finding a way. Everyone loves a comeback.
I mean,
Except for the one that got never mind. I'm not going to try and finish that statement. Unless you were the one whose back was come upon.
You came upon the right grade.
Okay, Glimmer Seeker. Oh, that's annoying.
One of the few things Flood Pit's Drowner does not answer.
So the question is, do I Flood Pit's Drowner to try and just get some attacks in? Or do I just Betrayer's Bargain when he equips? I'm just going to Betrayer's Bargain when he equips. I'm just going to attack now. And if he blocks... Yeah, cool. He's going to get in 2 damage, and then next turn after he equips, I'll have this Betrayer's Bargain. He might not even want to attack because he thinks I have turn inside out now. I should not have let him equip that. For the sake of jump scare. Yeah, he's gonna draw a free card here.
Double card draw in mono white, unheard of.
That's what white does these days.
It's wild.
It gets rewarded for playing creatures. Dang.
Yeah.
Drew into his island too. Wow. That's nice. Does he have Unable to Scream too? No, he's just gonna equip.
Why did you pick that?
Because I'm gonna Betrayer's Bargain the Glimmer Seeker.
Well,
And because I wanted to keep applying pressure. And I knew I couldn't get in 2 damage with Flip It Center with that one.
that needle hits him pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm afraid of what removal he has in his hand, but I think playing Enduring Courage first is smarter. We're kind of walking into a trap in the screen, but if we get to just play Researcher and Needlehead next turn, our board position is going to be nasty. Yeah, that's why we needed to have 2 creatures on board, so we couldn't do that to us. Wow.
Good deck.
It's white-blue. White-blue's always good. He just has the perfect combination of cards here. Bottomless pool's pretty unbelievable. Without a bottomless pool, that turn doesn't matter at all. Not good. But Razorkin Needlehead's pretty sweet against Locker Room. Had I played both of those, he just would have bottomless pooled the Stalked Researcher back to my hand. And then he still would have had really good attacks. Things would not have changed a whole lot. I'd rather take have him take damage for drawing cards than double block fear of surveillance. Pretty strong. Enduring Courage is not going to survive this combat, but it shall endure.
Oh, that one. Man, oh man. Oh, hey.
Bad luck.
Things had to balance out for that ridiculous win out just prior to that game. So
I mean, I didn't even get a chance to navigate that game and win. What are you talking about?
Karmatic
I did, there was no luck involved in the game before. That was
Arena has shut you down.
That was pure good decision making skills, and that time I just got screwed. Just didn't draw my fifth land when I needed it, and my opponent curved out perfectly.
Skin job legs good. Only fans for its bets. Not only bits.
Look at how void of sweat they are. Clean, dry.
Laundry.
Behold, John's pits.
That's what we'll say when you're on a losing streak. Good bits.
I would rather trade my stocked researcher off with that piggy bank than use a Glassworks to kill it. So, keep this.
I think a piggy bank with removal always feels bad. But
Yeah,
it's
let's
good.
swap.
It's a
Swap a doodle do.
Sweet. It's a pig.
Perfect. See, now I get to kill that thing instead. Doink. Doink. Slain. I could have dropped the Infernal Phantom, but he had the ability to create Delirium pretty easily in a red-green deck next turn, so... Yeah, see, even though he didn't have Delirium, he would have by just casting that.
Yep.
Now, do I want to sacrifice this to draw a card? No, I don't. Not yet. Okay. Bring it on.
That's a pretty good card.
Okay, now I don't want the Shattered Yard anymore. I want to get another boost.
Oh, okay. Well,
Perfect. Now we have counter spells, we have Flood Pits Drowners. We could have cracked the Shattered Yard, but oh well. Yeah, I don't have enough mana to keep up Get Out, so I'm not going to use that yet.
it's not a get outable spell.
If only I still had the Glassworks out, I could return that and Infernal Phantom to my hand. That would be pretty nasty to Get Out. Oh well. And my opponent's going to take 4 damage from that anyway. And I'll still pass. Get Out. I'll just play Flood Pits Drowner at his end step if he doesn't play a creature. Though I assume he's going to play a creature.
You would hope so.
He just didn't have enough mana to both leave up his removal spell and play a creature. No, he just has removal in his deck. That's it.
Seems pretty good for 3 color.
And it's Jund. We can expect a lot of removal from Jund.
Jund do be removing. Proven. Yeah.
Excellent. And now we can just do this. Auto Tapper's got my back this time.
Probably only because you have a valid target on the field right now. If there were no valid targets, that definitely would have tapped all your blue.
Alright, opponent. Peer past the veil. Refill your hand, draw 5 cards. That was cool.
Good. Oh.
I'm going to let that resolve. Very easily glassworksable. I'm not worried about the land he's going to get off of it.
Yeah, I mean, you just.
I'd rather counter whatever that is.
You don't have to activate that. You just fear burning alive next turn, right? And then you win.
That's something I would rather counter. I want him to get treasure. I mean, I can attack through that with the Drowner at least.
Yeah, you fear burning alive next turn and you win.
Oh, I do. You're right. Yeah, totally.
I thought so.
Yeah, because the Shattered Yard deals 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
5 damage. We're good. We good. We good.
Man, you're putting a lot of thought into something that you have in the bag.
Yeah, you're right. He's dead. Good game.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Yeah, I was miscounting. Thought there was one more turn. Forgot about the Shattered Yard.
Yeah, the fact that you played the Shattered Yard the turn before and then got that swing.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah. Setting yourself up for success, not even realizing it.
3-1. Shattered Yard is a slow clock, but it is pressure. Glassworks is awesome. I often find myself switching into red when I see a Glassworks. Just for Glassworks.
One of the few rooms that pays off to unlock both even afterwards.
Yeah, and one of the few rooms that's actually aggressively costed. Because the payoff is mainly that the effect is overcosted because you get 2 cards out of it.
Yep. Bounces out quite well in red.
But Shattered Yard, I mean, that's more of a 4 mana card.
Yeah.
But
2 of them. Oh my lord. 2 damage every turn?
Glassworks is definitely worth 3 mana at sorcery speed. So the fact you just get a bonus makes it wild. I'm a shiny Get Out. You know, speaking of Get Out, it's a great movie. I'm glad that they paid homage to it in this set. Pretty awesome. There was a Get Out, like, sculpture made. That actor. I think it's in London. It captures the moment his soul falls through his body. Pretty cool.
I vaguely recall a statue being erected somewhere
Spoiler
in the
alert.
vicinity about this movie. I cannot tell you where, but it exists.
I remember a few details.
That's awesome.
Drop to play?
That's
Next turn?
pretty awesome.
How beautiful is that? How kind of him. What a good guy.
Maybe he'll keep making stupid decisions like that. You just don't
I like how he read the card and decided to wait until my turn. Oh. Alright. Alright. Well, that's going to deal some damage to us. Not very much damage. It's probably going to stick around for another 2 turns, because Most Valuable Slayer's coming out next.
Yeah, you're not going to Glassworks it?
Not next turn. I'll let it deal me some damage. It depends what he does here, but I think most valuable Slayer's going to be pretty sweet because it blocks the Needlehead, adds another point of attack power.
It seems like he's trying to race to Delirium, so I assume he's got a hand that feeds somewhere.
Why do you say he's trying to race?
Because he dumped an instant into his graveyard after reading what Professionist did.
Blackbird's not really a Delirium. I feel like he just uses... more 3 damage. It's bad card. I mean, yeah, seems like a bad card.
3 mana to get 1 card from them.
3 mana to not affect the board and look at your opponent's hand.
I mean, at least with the
It
other
gives you eerie triggers, but eerie triggers in black decks don't matter.
+2/+0.
You can definitely run away with the game if you get some triggers off, but he's like a 4-drop 2/5.
2/4, but yeah. Works. Not bad.
Oh, he has turn inside out. It's okay. Am I going to turn inside out the creature that comes out of it?
There it is.
I think I will. I don't need to. Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, Glassworks the card that comes out of it.
I was like, I didn't know you could benefit from your opponents getting a turn inside out trigger. That seems cool. You have your own? You get to conjure that and target his stuff?
Innocuous Rat is...
Fun card. Not great mid-game.
It does not look very threatening at the moment. Ooh.
That's real good. That's real good, like. Nice and smooth.
I guess I could kill the rat, but I don't really...
Probably just swing first, right? And then kill the Manifest?
Well, I'm just trying to decide whether I want to play the Percussionist before I swing. Because he's going to block here.
Yeah.
Do I want him to take 4? And I don't think so. I think I'd rather crack the Steaming Sauna first. Or, yeah, I'll let him kill the Soul Rager.
Good call. Okay, never mind. What?
No, this is Crack Skull. If it takes damage, it dies.
Oh, right.
But I don't really care. I mean, he doesn't have anything on the board. I think that the damage that this is going to produce is more than getting 2 from Soul Rager now. Maybe. Maybe? You know, I'm going to Steaming Sauna now. So I want to keep my Glassworks out in case I want to bounce to my hand with Fear of Isolation. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's exactly what you wanted.
I wonder why they decided to give it creepy red gloves.
Yeah, I don't really understand the multiple hands thing. I mean, as far as isolation goes, nothing about it real, like, tells me it's just for isolating.
Hands that can't reach you.
Can reach
Isolated.
you. I mean, it's on the ground, too. Does it walk on its hands? Does it even fly? The thing might not even actually fly. We're relying on that card.
Doink.
Oh. It was an Enduring
Oh,
Courage?
wow.
That's amazing.
He was going to flip the Enduring Courage next turn? That would have been...
Oof.
That would have
That
been
doesn't
wild.
come back now.
No, it does not.
Sad news bears.
That's gonna...
Probably game.
Alright, he's got interaction. He's not dead
Not dead yet.
yet. Oh, boy.
There's the game.
And I'm just going to tap it and keep up the counter spell. And
That'll be game. That'll be game.
I can just activate the Shattered Yard
That'll be game.
for the 3rd point of damage.
Doo-doo-doo.
Counter spell. Counter spell. Counter
Fear
spell.
Missing Teeth has slowly become one of my favorite cards in the set.
Strong.
The fact that you can deal the damage to anything.
As far as black commons go,
Yeah.
it is one that you want in your black decks. Alright, 4 and 1. That's awesome. Who needs Piranha Flies?
What do you mean? You're the 4 and 1. Who's ruining Magic? Yeah, I mean, that happens.
Cooler was looking for recommendations for... I wonder what format they're playing.
Probably Commander.
He asked me for white-blue decks, and I sent him 4 white-blue draft decks. If he's playing Commander, those are not going to help him in his deck building.
I don't know what Greg's understanding of Magic or our participation in it is, but it seems like he just has the overall assumption that we own every Magic.
I mean, Cooler plays Magic. Man. He plays with his wife, too.
He plays now. The
Yeah,
fact...
I didn't know the Cooler did.
Yeah,
That's cool.
we talked
Cool
about
for
it.
Cooler. Cooler. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that's cool.
We're close to single digits. A couple more wins and we'll get up to into the 90s. Okay, I like when my opponent doesn't play creatures first couple turns, and I do.
Yeah.
Oh, and he didn't play anything? I get to just keep up counterspell mana?
What does he have? Break down the door?
No,
Entity
no,
Tracker.
no,
That's
no, no, no.
amazing.
Negatron Deltoid.
Get dunked on. Has Roaring Furnace been in your opening hand every game?
It's been in a lot of my opening hands. Card's awesome.
Actually have a balanced number. Let's play it.
Want to trade off the Playmate very much. Couple, and then blow something up with the furnace.
I just wanna go. You probably. Oh no, you can just tap the Spine Seeker.
I'm just gonna draw some cards. He's got a Tyvar out, but I can't do anything about it. If I had attacked last turn and made him trade off, then he wouldn't have been able to do that, so that might have been a mistake. But I didn't think trading off with the Centipede was a very good use of my Playmate. Well, this should be a good game. He does have Tyvar.
Oh man. So much mana.
I guess the trick with Tyvar is just to kill all of his friends.
Yeah.
It's a good answer for Tyvar, too.
Great answer for Tyvar.
Let's deal 4 damage to this. Let's get in that 1 damage unblockable, baby.
Hey, every damage counts. You only need 1 to win.
Every damage counts, especially when I have the Steaming Sauna going off. Probably should. I don't need the other blue
Look
anyway.
at all that mana.
And now, if he wants to attack, I can tap down his Tyvar.
Oh, he gets another land.
Now I'll let him attack with Tyvar so that I can tap his blocker.
They're gonna get rid of Tyvar.
Oh, who cares about Tyvar? I'm just gonna fucking kill him.
Okay.
That's my plan. I could see now if he wants to block when he activates that Tyvar trigger. I kill it.
Ooh. This has got that Flash Manifest card.
Oh, is he just gonna take 5? I'll win this race.
Wait, no, 4? 4. Nope, 5. Can't count. Hey, just because I do banking stuff doesn't mean I know how to do it.
Shouldn't you though?
Why? Peter does everything for me.
Oh, okay, that's fair. So you're saying the banks that we're working with are really just computers?
Yeah, eventually.
What a house of horrors. He figured it out. He figured out my plan.
These eyes.
Cry every night. Oh, you. And now, since Tyvar taps himself and another creature, I'm just gonna do it at his end step. Assuming he plays cards and doesn't have 5 mana to...
Phase Glimmerburst. I guess when you got 9 mana, who cares?
Is this the time to do it? Is this the time to get Tyvar tapped?
Probably. Good.
No. No, because I don't need to try and tap down all of his creatures next turn. As long as I have the Ragged Playmate, I have a good clock.
Yeah.
And I'd rather get a block off with that Infernal Phantom
He's slamming Aquarium.
before sacrificing it. I guess I don't even need to sacrifice it. I'll just pay the full mana.
Well, now all hopes of killing Tyvar have gone out the window.
Just get rid of his Spineseeker Centipede. I'm drawing lots of cards, so I'm gonna use them and just try and... Oh, nice.
Yeah, you gotta stop drawing lands eventually.
That is kind of perfect, isn't it? I mean, now I could just shuffle his Tyvar back into his deck. I think that's better than getting in attacks. Let's see, I get in 3 damage. Yeah, I think I need to get rid of Tyvar. Because I can do this.
But you don't have to shuffle him in right now.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
But but I probably should to keep him from pumping his team. No, I'm cool if he wants to give things +3/+3. That's not too bad. Yeah, it's just a lot of mana to use.
Just an extra 9 damage. Put me down to 1.
Plus, I'd like to get it a block with this Blood Pitch Drowner before I use it. Or just one more attack. Depending on how he attacks this turn. That'll determine my Drowner plans. This should just double block a 3/3. No, it doesn't make sense.
Just gonna block and shuffle it away, right?
I'm just going to block a 3/3 with my Percussionist, and I think... Maybe I just jump with the Percussionist. If he attacks with all 3, I might just jump with the Percussionist. I have a lot of ways to interact next turn. Let's see. If one of these is a bashful beastie and he flips it, that's 5.
6.
So we'll have 6 power, and then he gives both of these +6/+6. That's not lethal. But if that one's the bashful beastie, it is lethal. Yep.
Right.
Can use his mana. And that's fine. I'd rather him use his mana. Oh. Okay then. What? Osseous Stick Twister is a 6/6? Oh man, if I had gotten rid of that, he wouldn't have gained nearly that much life. That's alright. That's alright. We can Fear of Isolation our Roaring Furnace back to our hand and kill the Stick Twister and play Most Valuable Slayer next
How are
turn.
you gonna kill Stick Twister?
Because it is not a 6/6.
Oh, right. It's just being buffed by Tyvar. Duh.
That was a good play. Was he going to kill my Ragged Playmate too? I hope he uses some removal. Yeah, get rid of it. Do it. Do it. Blow yourself out. Use the rest of your removal. Yes!
Like a
Nice!
pair of underwear. Sacrifice her.
I think I would rather discard one of these lands.
I don't know. Keep a blocker. I got it back.
Oh no, I didn't want to do that, did I? That's okay. I need to draw a bunch of cards and play this. Yeah, I needed to just not discard that card. I miscounted there. Now I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
We're just gonna take some damage from Osseous Stick Twister. We're not in that much trouble. We're still way far ahead.
Oh. Oh, hey. There's
Oh,
a
look.
Glassworks in there.
Hey, look, an answer. I'm still playing Most Valuable Slayer, and I'm just gonna let the Osseous Stick Twister deal me some damage. He is gonna gain more life, that's true. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to gain more cards.
Me. company, not company away.
Yeah, and this way, I mean, this is honestly much better because now I don't return Roaring Furnace to my hand, so I get to keep drawing cards off of this. Because then I would have had to, at some point, invest another 5 mana to get that draw effect. So getting this Glassworks to Fear of Isolation instead is perfect. You know, assuming I don't die this turn.
Way back.
I'll leave that on top, I think. Excellent. Double Glassworks turn. Draw another card. Ooh, Floodpits Drowner. Opponent's putting a lot of pressure on. All that life gain was pretty tough. We're gonna have trouble winning this game because of all that. Ooh, and he's got an unblockable guy now? Wow. Opponent's top deck's quite lucky. Well, that was pretty lucky top deck too, gotta say. Does our opponent have 2 removal spells? I sure do. Wow. Lucky duck. I cannot believe we lost that game. Our opponent was very lucky. And we were not. Good game of Magic, though. We should have had that one. Easy. Easy game. Our opponent top decked a little bit too well there. The last 2 cards being Silent Hall Creeper and Floodpits Drowner. That Drowned Diner as his last card was perfect. And that Osseous Stick Twister flip for 6 damage, absolutely insane. I didn't make any mistakes by leaving that Tyvar on the field because I needed another blocker anyway. That was a shame. Sometimes it falls apart though. The mistake was not leaving up that most valuable Slayer. I suppose I needed 3 blockers instead of 2 blockers. I was playing around 1 removal spell and not 2, so that was a mistake. I did throw that game by attacking with the most valuable Slayer, because I might have been able to close out lethal. Yeah, because that Intruding Soul Rager was going to deal 7 damage on its own, and then it would have played the other 2 next turn. All right, I threw that one. We'll just have to win the rest of them. I'm going to throw a game. I suppose it should be against number 13. Oh, man, we were so close to double digits. Can't win them all. Even us at the top, we make mistakes too. Just trapped in the screen, my Clockwork Percussionist. Okay. Probably a bad sign for them. Meatlock was a pretty decent answer to that card. Yeah, our opponents. Betrayer's Bargain would be pretty sweet. If they had that, they could totally come back. Arabella is not going to survive. How about those removal spells? Yeah, our opponent kind of ran out of things to do. Now we're gonna kill him. Okay. We had a very fast start. Osseous Stick Twister is a 6/6. Give me a break. We were way ahead on cards, but our opponent just created a lot of tempo. No red mana? Another no red mana? Come on. Give me a break. What a joke. It's not really what we want out of our Glassworks, but we're going to be able to play our Fear of Isolation now. Dollmaker's Shop is really good. I'm going to have to shut down his creatures. Unable to Scream turns things into toys, which is quite relevant, actually. I put another Flood Pit's Drowner? Probably. That's going to let him tap down a blocker and start making toys. Ooh, he had nothing to play? That's nice. That was unexpected. Maybe a Fear of Immobility? Well, we can make it a toy so that he can't get good attacks with it. Or he can't, you know, get a toy off of it. Yeah? Here's a trigger from our Phantom, so if he wants to block, he can. Ooh, I'll take an extra 2 damage, though. That's really nice. Maybe he's planning to get rid of Unable to Scream. Wow. I'm going to try and just kill him. He's going to be able to attack in for a lot next turn, but I'll be able to just attack in with a flyer and Fear of Burning Alive. Kill him, maybe? That makes more sense than attacking with both. Ooh, the Rotunda. It's pretty good. So maybe I just play Fear of Burning Alive because I'm never getting that Delirium trigger. And then I get Infernal Phantom up to a 4/3. Yeah, that'll be good. What do you mean?
Yeah, he's at 6.
This is a new game. Now if he kills my Infernal Phantom, I just get to kill him, so he like has to chump block.
Giant blank.
I mean, he has some sort of combination of cards where he just activates this Porcelain Gallery and attacks me for 20.
Well, Lionheart makes additional +1 for all of them, so that's an extra 4 right there.
No, Lionheart Glimmer has a toy. It cannot scream, and it is a toy.
Ooh, never mind.
Which I put that on it so he couldn't get Dollmaker's Shop triggers.
Or like Dollbreaker. Oh,
I'm so confused. What is he playing? We figured it out.
okay. So you're in a much better position than initially.
If he just top decked Bottomless Pool, I lose. Oh no, does this not get... Oh, Unable to Toy has turned off its... porcelain gallery ability.
Unable to scrim.
Well, now all those things are quite big. So, Infernal Phantom. Yeah, I mean, if I just get to tap down his 5/5 and attack him with everything. No, because they're all going to be 5/5s after he attacks. Oh, but he... Okay. I need to block that on the ground. Just win in the air. I think I do need to block that on the ground and just win in the air. I mean, if I top deck another removal spell, then I've got him, but otherwise, I go down to 7, and then like one creature getting in next turn kills me.
Plus, you've got the other half of Glassworks to deal with dripping damage.
Nice.
That
Nice.
is
Top deck.
Exactly what you want. Fortunately, you can't activate your field and...
No, but what I can do is tap down the only blocker that doesn't kill Infernal Phantom. So he has to block it and die. Good game.
We have reached victory. Ha 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 ha!
Got him.
Yeah, hey!
All right. All right. Where are we? 6 and 2? Let's get a trophy with this beautiful piece here.
Round off the stream with a nice fat trophy.
That would be perfect.
Oh,
We're
nice.
10 and 5 right now. Let's try to make it 11 and 5 to finish off our stream.
Big trophy.
All right, good hand.
You got 2 ones are cool.
We like 2/1s on turn 1. Big fan. And we got a
Say that they're
2-drop.
huge. Huge on turn 1, 2/1s.
We got a 3/3 on turn 2. And let's trade, I guess.
Seems Barracuda.
My 1-drop for your 2-drop.
One of the worst cards in this.
I mean, it's not good, but it's an artifact creature, so it does turn on delirium.
True.
Like, that is... I think that is the only real argument for it.
Oh. It would be funny if you traded.
Yeah, he's too close to delirium for that to happen. Alright, so now I can tap down that Spineseeker Centipede.
Double removal after 3 damage. 5 damage. 6 damage. I told you counting is not...
Roaring Furnace does get worse and worse each turn that I don't use it.
Yeah. And if you use it to kill his manifest, attack with everything. 6 damage. Get rid of the Spine Seeker.
Yeah.
Plus he has 2 mana, which you still have 2 mana up, so. Either way.
I could just leave his Centipede tapped to get in another 2 damage next turn. But I think this makes sense.
It's vigilance.
Yeah. Well, Balustroid Worm's kind of exactly what I wanted my opponent to do. Just try and erase me while I have this Enduring Courage. We have a lot of top decks that just win with our Enduring Courage on the board. Trading with his Balustroid Worm is not my idea of a good time. Good double spelling. Ooh, that's really good.
Yeah, that's real good.
To get back our Roaring Furnace and kill the 1/1. It is so relevant, it's unbelievable. How about that 1/1 getting smoked right now?
Hope no one sees me getting freaky. I'm nerdy, envy, extremely bloody.
Now he has to trade off with Enduring Courage, probably.
Probably. AV Club and Glee Club.
Alright. What you got, opponent? That was awesome.
Yeah, you can just activate the other one.
I top decked the Sphere of Isolation with nothing but lands in my hand. It's awesome.
I think we said a GG.
He's gonna get another creature out, so I need to top deck a creature. Ah, got him.
Hell yeah! You had him in the air.
That's a trophy. I did, you're right. Got him.
GG. GG. I think we said a GG.
Well,
GG.
we didn't get into the top 100. We were very close. Ended up at rank 105 today. We started at rank like 178, so we climbed up a good number. Yeah. Let's take a look at this Felonius masterpiece. 7 wins. Trophy. Get this deck list and share it in the chat.
Gotta share that deck.
Oh yeah. I'm having so much fun playing blue-red. Blue-red is like one of the worst color combinations, and my record with it is unbelievable. I've gotten 3 when it's open.
You are Blue-Red's win rate.
Yeah, exactly. I am blue-red. I'm sure other people are finding success too, but I'm definitely skewing the numbers with all of my wins. And I think with red-blue, I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 losses to a total of 25 wins. So red-blue for the win.
That's why I didn't just say. Well, I guess they weren't all.
75% win rate with blue-red. I'll take it. Posting it in the Trophy Decks channel.
Got him.
What do we have? 13 more minutes? 5 more minutes?
Uno, dos, tres. Single saves.
I have a traditional draft deck here.
That sounds boring.
Ballmaker's Shop, Grand Entryway.
Midnight Mayhem with Enduring Courage is one of my favorite color combos.
That's what knocked me out of the RCQ.
Yeah, it's so bananas.
It really was.
Pop, take 6. Ha!
I have Cult Healer in this deck?
Take 9.
Why? Oh, because I have Ethereal Armors. Yeah, that's kind of wacky. But am I really gonna play Cult Healer over another removal spell? Yeah, I will.
What's your other removal? You only have to win 3. Oh, I guess traditionally you play twice as many games.
It's a red-white deck. It'll go quick though. We don't want to jump into another draft because I don't have that much time. But red-white.
But does time have that much of you? This
is the deck that I drafted as practice before my RCQ draft on Saturday. And my buddy Luke that knocked me out of the RCQ like 3 weeks ago won 2K in the Open yesterday. Good for him. Shout out to Luke. Winning that 2K with an awesome teamer deck. Orphans of the Wheat is a great curve into the acrobatic cheerleader. You get to give it flying right away. But instead, I'm going to play this patched play thing and just pass my turn. Because he played that. And I ain't messing with that.
Wouldn't it be ideal to trade? No, because they get attacking for free.
Yeah, he wouldn't block.
Right.
Yeah, see? He had one removal spell, but he didn't have two. And now he will never get an attack off with Defiant Survivor.
Tee-hee-hee. Ooh.
Pretty sick.
Pretty tasty. And you have a Fear of Immobility.
I want to keep that back because I don't want to have to trade off with my face down card. No spells from our opponent. Okay.
5 mana. Nothing.
Well, how about I do this? And then this. He can trade if he wants. It's cool with me. Next turn I can just Fear of Immobility something and attack in for a lot. Still make a shot. This Porcelain Gallery is going to be nuts. If I top deck a land, I can just attack in with a bunch of 5/5s. Oh yeah, that wasn't what you wanted to do.
There's the land. Really landed him in some hot water.
I mean, at least he's contributing to Bedhead Beastie's terrible win rate. Just letting people know. Please!
Negative!
Goals!
Your starting life total +9.
Alright. Oh, that's game one. Alright.
Yeah, you
I forgot that we were in best of 3.
Oops.
This poor summer sweet child.
Do you think that he'll dip, or do you think he's actually going to put up another fight?
Oh, he's not going to quit. He's going to play. It's best of 3. You never quit after the first game.
It wouldn't be quitting if it's after the second game. It's a loss.
After the first game, he's quitting. That's what I said. He's gonna play the second game. He's gonna try his best to win. That's the beautiful thing about best of 3. You can lose the first game and then just still win. It's one of the beautiful things about Magic. The comeback.
Unless you're the one who was game
Ha! The theme today is watch out which backs you come. Wait.
Maybe not.
I don't want Fear of Immobility as badly as I want this Cult Healer on turn 3. Okay.
Just trap that real quick. You don't even have to do it right now. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm just going to play this Cult Healer and attack, and then next turn kill something, or Midnight Mayhem. We're going to fill our graveyard with all of the necessary components. I really wish I could have discarded a land, because that would have turned on this Fear of Missing Out real quickly. But oh well. He's gonna kill the Cult Healer. It's too much of a threat.
Yep.
He says with great sarcasm.
Oh no.
And then next turn we've got Shattered Yard, I guess. Because we still don't need to answer Overlord of the Hauntwoods.
Hey, there it is.
Ye old bed-headed beastie. I suppose that can be trapped. And the screen. And then this is gonna be larger. 4, 5, 6, 7. He can have a 1/1 if he wants. He doesn't want it. He doesn't. Alright, that's cool. We got in 1 extra damage, and I feel like he would have chumped if I had just attacked with these 2, so.
Oh, for sure.
His Boiler Bilge's Ripper was going to kill one of my 1/1s anyway. Oh, wow. That's
He's
pretty
gonna
strong.
get it back now.
Get what back? Wait a second.
Or blow up your...
What?
Ooh, wait.
I'm very confused about that sequence of plays. Like, he could have just, like, blown this up.
Literally anything else would.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, now I can blow up the Boiler Bilge's Ripper, but then he... No, I don't want to do that. I want to get rid of the Hauntwoods. So I guess I can just whack it. Going.
Going.
And then
Bing.
attack. Oh,
You have...
I have it? I
Delario.
thought... Oh, that's a sorcery.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Get it in. Get it in.
Do I really want to attack with it, though?
Those 2.
I mean, he can kill Fear of Missing Out with Insidious Fungus anyway, but at least that way he doesn't get to kill Travis Green. Now, I don't want to attack with Fear of Missing Out, because he could just block here, and then I would re-attack, and he would just take 3 damage, because Fear of Missing Out would be gone. And then he would keep his Boiler Bilge's Ripper, and all I would have is a 3/3 with First Strike. Bad. No, it's not what we wanted. Now this is what we want.
Oh, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Math. The theme of today is math.
Well, this is kind of awkward, because if he blows up the Trapped in the Screen, then he gets to block there. This dies, and then he has to trade Fear of Missing Out with the Bedhead Beastie. So I'm left with nothing, and so is he.
Right, but you have a clock on it. Activate the other side.
No, this will be a 4/4, because it gets rid of Trapped in the Screen. So he blocks. Yeah, it'll still have 2 toughness. And this will survive. Unless he blocks Fear of Missing Out with this, and then Chump blocks that. Then this doesn't even get in another attack. I should have probably just cracked the Shattered Yard. Or, yeah, done the Shattered Yard. That's okay. He's going to get his Bedhead Beastie, but he won't get an extra block. Yeah, then it would have had First Strike and been a 3/3, and it wouldn't have even been able to get in through the Beastie. Yeah, I like the way this board looks better. A lot better than the way it could have looked.
Ooh.
That'll probably do it. I don't think I need to crack the yard anymore. That's going to be a 6/6.
Probably would.
I don't need to attack with Fear of Missing Out. I'm just going to attack with this again. And then hit the yard. Just keep my threats out instead of losing Fear of Missing Out. Just to get an extra combat.
I guess you could say you're not really missing out on much.
Chaha!
Guffaw. When's the last time you got called out loud? Rip.
Rip. All right. Good games. Finishing this stream. It was another win with this traditional. And I'll be back tomorrow at noon to do another couple Duskmourn drafts and see how high we can climb in the limited mythic rank. Thanks for watching. I'm Felonyus. This is Jono. I'll see you.